gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't get fucking like your birthday. Party in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need the food. I'm gonna have it.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
In the world, they say the same shit you hot. They like me, I want to love me like they gon' pop. But I'm in New York, I'm tell you I'm loco. We playing it, put the rap game in the chalk on. Focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. And Shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl for me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Now the top and right away he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Cowan. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Cowan. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 58-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle at 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. To throw is Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go now on first and goal. Jackson, options out left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Second and 9 now. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
8, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense. And comes out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's another.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, Alpha, stay with. We're ready.
They go play action with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal. The Steelers' 7-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up.
Now Lamar changing the look. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
His kick
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8.
Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Steelers at 12-3 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
That's good.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Cowan. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here we go, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cowan. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Now they'll run on the draw. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3. Looking to throw. Cowan. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19, go.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. For left side, caught by the tight end Fryermuth. They keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Completes it to Austin. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Austin is there and brings in another one. Touchdown! Calvin Austin from 40 yards out. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
You have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dances by at the 20. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Alex Highsmith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Got ready? Six the Eagles! 18, Pioneer!
Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play.
Ravens 15.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Nice little juke. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Let's go. Viking 18. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Warriors 70. Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Cowan. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Logan Wilson, 74 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here this third quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Steelers 23, Ravens 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Can't go for him that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They run over center with Mitchell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Ravens have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out of it a bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Ravens first down.
13.
Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
35, Steelers 32.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 47-yard line.
Get it. Move it, 19. Back to the lead. 6 yards. 6 yards.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Like 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Off the bootleg.
Callan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Second and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
No, we changed it. Middle.
From the gun on third down, Jackson will try and do this himself. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Cowan. A short one there to Fryermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Mark, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Crack all 80. Warrior 70. Go.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Gardner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Come on. Hit. Trap all 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Cowan. They find some open field here. And they work this well on the field across the 45.
The rookie from Texas Tech on target there. It's a first down. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Cowan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you won. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire.